Okay, this is the second video. In the second video, we are going to do numbers 4 through 6. Correction, 4 through 7. Write the ratio in simplest form. There's no trick here. Ratios and fractions act very similar. Ratios and fractions can be simplified. So just as a fraction, you want to simplify the ratio. Divide top and bottom by a common factor. I know 5 is a common factor for both 30 and 65 because they both end with a 0 or a 5 in rules of divisibility. Okay, so 30 divided by 5 is 6, and 65 divided by 5 is 13. Now with ratios, unlike fractions, if it looks improper, for instance, let's say we had the ratio of 65 over 30, and we simplify, divide top and bottom by 5, and you get 13 over 6. We leave it like this. With the ratios, you leave them looking as improper, so don't worry about that. Unless you're asked to actually do the division, you want to leave it looking improper. But since this was not the question that you were given, I'm going to get rid of that. And there you go. There's number 4. Let's make that a little nicer looking. It's 6 over 13. Or 6 to 13. Number 5. There are 52 students in a school chorus. The ratio of boys to girls is 8 boys to 5 girls. How many girls are in the school chorus? Well, this is a part-to-part ratio. The boys make up part of the whole total population. The girls make up the other part of the total population. And since I'm talking about 8 boys and 5 girls, so we're talking about a total of 13 students. So we can take our part-to-part ratio, and make it a part-to-whole. Since we're looking for the number of girls, let's deal with the number of girls. So as a ratio, there are 5 girls to 13 students. Okay? Well, just an equivalent ratio. So if it's 5 to 13, how many is that to 52 students? So I look and I do some division. 13 times something has to equal 52. And I know, so looking at that, I know that 12 times 4 is 48, and this is more than that. So 13 times 4 must be 52. Multiply the bottom by 4, multiply the top by 4, and I get 5 times 4 is 20 girls. Okay, so the answer is there are 20 girls. Now, the question asks, how many girls? So I give the answer of 20 girls. Okay, don't forget your label. Ratios, rates especially, and unit rates have labels. Make sure you're using them. Number 6, write a unit rate for the situation. So a rate is one quantity, 279 servings. We'll just call it SV. So it's 279 servings to 9 packages. Okay, that is a rate. It compares one quantity of one unit of measure to another quantity of another unit of measure. We want a unit rate, which is one quantity of a unit measure, some number of servings, to a single unit of the other measure. So 1 pack. So it's 279 servings to 9 packs. We want to know how much is it to 1 pack. 9 to 1, divide by 9. So I divide the top by 9, and I get 31. If you need to, you go off to the side. 279 divided by 9. I know 9 goes into 27 times, and 9 goes into 9 once. So it's 31 servings for 1 pack. This is your unit rate. Number 7. Which is the better buy? 16-ounce bottle for $2.08 or a 20-ounce bottle for $2.20? So this is another rate question. We can't compare different size bottles when they have different prices. So we need to, since we can't compare 20 ounce to 16 ounce, we need to find a like, very common number of ounces. So this is another unit rate question. So it's $2.08 for 16 ounces. And we're comparing that to $2.20 for 20 ounces. And the comparison we can make is, well, how much is that for 1 ounce for each of them? So $2.08 to 16 ounces. So just as before, you divide by 16 here. 208 divided by 16, right? So it's 208 divided by 16. Divide in decimals. It's a whole number on the outside, so I don't need to move my decimal. Just bring it straight up on the inside. 16 does not go into 2. 16 goes into 20 once. 1 times 16 is 16. Subtract. 20 minus 16 is 4. Bring down my 8. 16 goes into 48 3 times. 3 times 16 is 48. Subtract. So it's $0.13 or 13 cents. By the way, this is not 13 cents. Don't do it. Alright, so the 16 ounce bottle costs 13 cents an ounce, and the 20 ounce bottle, well, I can see right there I have 220 divided by 20. I don't need to do the division on paper. I can do it in my head. If you need to do it on paper, go right ahead. So I'm going to divide top and bottom by 20. And 20 goes into 22 once. And then 20 goes into 20 once. So 11 cents for a 1 ounce bottle. So the 20 ounce juice is the better buy because it's less per ounce. That's the end of the second video. Moving on to the third. It didn't show up here. There should be a 1 there for 11 cents to 1 ounce. Not sure why that 1 did not show up, but make sure that you include it, or make sure that you know that it's there. That should be 11 cents.